What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Thomas Dolby, and we're going back to his The Flat Earth album, 1984, and the next tune is White City. It sounds very fantastical, almost mythological, perhaps it's something much more real world, but it also, if it is connected to some real city, I've never heard of a city with that nickname, and if it is a cultural or social criticism, I suppose it would depend on, what city we're talking about and, the sort of specific connotations there. So not quite sure what to make of the title, but again, it has a mystique to it just right out of the gate. Let's hear it. This is Thomas Dolby, White City from the Flat Earth album, 1984. Sounds a bit mystical. A little guitar touch was nice.
From his dreams of China Mountain, far from the chatter of these autobikes that keep chugging up by. It turned into the kind of junk that truth feels is a the White City.
The blend of electronic and natural sounds, it's well done. And again, it's consonant and dissonant. The balance of the tune. The future. Talk about polygons. Oh, wow. Those vocals are as unpredictable as the sonics in a good way. Echo. Like the way it slid into the, or like repeated into the next measure. groovy, it's funky, it's got consonants, dissonance, natural sounds, electronic sounds, some melodic vocals, shouted vocals. Spoken vocals.
Any enthusiasm for that?
Echo vocals.
My idea when we started out was to have a, rising up and falling, undulating, ovulating throughout.
It's like workshopping the video.
Exciting. Oh, you're not there either.
Hey, seriously, there's like a handful of artists that I've been going through where they're just like, they're their own thing. There's literally nothing else like it. Like, his material is just off. And again, it's synth pop. Again, it's, it's 80s, but, the way that those labels take shape in specific form is always not only interesting to go through and to, it's like, okay, so it's synth pop. And I've now been going on so many deep dives where it's like that word or that phrase can mean so many different things, even if they, all share characteristics and similarities. And so it is here. Just the dynamic nature of the tune, and once again, the balance of everything. Just bringing all that together, electronic, more natural instrument sounds, that slap and bass, little guitar bits, but mixed with those synth sounds and the electronic atmosphere. His vocals ranging again from shouting down to spoken with some melodic singing in between. Just like a really dynamic and well composed tune. Again, catching bits and pieces. I mean, some of the lines seem maybe a bit more straight away, but there was that section where it felt like there were a lot of either like proper names or specific references. I thought I heard octahedron, which if I heard that right, I guess we're talking like an 8-sided polygon. So yeah, not really sure what's happening in the White City, but I don't know, it felt maybe more mythical. It didn't feel like a, withering social commentary about an actual city. I could be wrong, maybe it's speaking in metaphor or, in language that people who know the reference would pick up on, but, in lieu of that being the case, yeah, I'm not sure what to make of it. So, yeah, the bits I caught are intriguing, but I look forward to hearing what people have to say. And once again, shout out to Han Solo for sharing Mr. Dolby's material. Looking forward to, I thought, when I was like, oh man, it's been a while since Dolby, I got to do that, a reaction to that deep dive. I thought I was farther along in this album, but we're just about halfway, so I feel like we still have several tunes to go. I do have the Discogs page open. Okay, fair to say it's not the longest album. Apparently it's only a 7-song album. So, yes, there's a few more tunes, but only a few. There's 3 more. The next one is Mulu the Rainforest, and that sounds like a whole adventure in itself. So, looking forward to that. As I look here, there's a lot of other musicians that I suppose I should comment on. We have Adele Bertie as backing vocalist, Leslie Fairbairn backing vocals. That slap and bass was Matthew Seligman. Who else was on here? Kevin Armstrong, voice, although it says the analyst, I'm not sure what that quite means. Robin Hitchcock, voice, Keith. Again, I'm not sure what these bracketed phrases are. Lou, voice, and then brackets, the analyst. Cliff Brigden on drums. Kevin Armstrong, guitar, backing vocals, trumpet. Okay, so he I guess he was both on the album musically, but also was involved in the mixing or some aspect in that regard. Who else do we have? Dave Laxman, engineer. We have a photographer, Richard Houghton. I mean, obviously that's not relevant here. But yeah, so obviously a lot of people working on this. Shout out once again to Mr. Dolby. Real name, Mr. Thomas Robertson. And yeah, ultimately, looking forward to the rest of the album. I don't remember in the moment if there's anything more in the larger folder. So again, I'll have to look into that. But we definitely have at least a few more tunes on this record. So once again, shout out to Han Solo. Let me know what you think of the track. I will see you next time. Peace.